Scarpins Avenue.
Hey everybody, welcome to the virus episode, Sklar Country, aka the Panty Pods, aka the Basement Takes,
AKA Sklar Country, the virus edition.
Yeah.
You called it the virus episode.
I don't know what I'm calling it, aka two guys, one couch, aka two bros, one pros. The more you can come up with, I'm into it. I'm into it, guys. Just bring them.
AKA two dudes, no lewds.
Yep. We are here. I hope you had a decent weekend with your family. If you celebrated Easter, I hope you celebrated and had that special time with your family. That's really important.
Look, we know the Easter Bunny is one of the essential workers of New Zealand.
Yeah.
So hopefully the Easter Bunny showed up, brought chocolate to your kids.
Essential chocolates to your kids, essential oils to rub on your kids. That's what the Easter Bunny does, right? Easter Bunny
Focuses
performs
on sensual
child
massage.
massages.
Child sensual massage.
There is an Instagram account of
children getting massages.
No. I'm sure there is, but there is an Instagram account of the scariest Easter bunnies ever.
Oh, yeah, that's fantastic.
Ever. And those scary, like some of them
terrifying.
Some are just like a fat guy with half a mask on, and you're like, you will kill somebody.
Yeah.
You will kill somebody in this picture.
Yeah.
So that is amazing. Look for, I guess it's evil Easter bunnies. Just look for it on there. There's like, it's Instagram.
Scary Easter bunnies.
Scary Easter bunny, whatever it is. We'll try and find it. We are just trying to give you a little break in your day, 30 minutes just for you to breathe and relax.
Hopefully
and
not on someone else.
Yeah, don't breathe on someone else. Breathe into a mask.
Here's the good news right now. Our government is bailing out cruise ships.
Yeah.
And ignoring the Postal Service. So
great. And we're not talking about the Ben Gibbard, was it Julie Lewis? Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, Postal Service ban. We're not talking about them.
Although if the government wanted to sponsor them coming back, I would be all for that.
All for it.
But we're just talking about regular postal workers. We thank you for continuing to work and bring us the mail and the bills we need every week.
Even my crazy, I have like 3 postal workers who I love and then one crazy one.
Right.
This guy will go postal on someone or something. I always have to be very careful with this guy. He looks like a deranged Nick Saban or Nick Saban. So deranged Nick Saban, please. He takes all my magazines and throws them against the door.
Hard against the door.
Yeah, like you hear a thud when he's there. So thank you for at least delivering the mail. At least it's all there. I mean, maybe in several pieces and in all over the place, but at least it's there. So thank you for that. Let's get into this, shall we?
Yeah, let's get into something that I thought would happen by now, and then it was confirmed that it's happening now, because we all knew it would just be a matter of time before petty thieves started using the coronavirus and weaponizing that as the way for them to carry off their petty thievery. Yes. So we have a story about that relates to this.
Two Florida men.
2 South Florida men.
I mean, this was made for you guys.
2 Florida men walked into a CVS. Is that the new version of 2 guys walk into a bar?
2 guys walk behind bars.
That's
the Florida version of that.
2 guys walk into a
2
bar.
idiots from South Florida walk into a CVS. I put the emphasis on CVS.
And they tell the clerk, we got the virus. They don't specify what virus, and it is Florida. I mean, that could be syphilis, that could be gonorrhea, that could be Hep C.
Could be anything.
But they say, we got the virus.
Yeah.
Assuming that people know what it was.
Were they looking for sliced cheese? That's my only question. If you're walking into CVS, we got the virus.
Where is the sliced cheese?
I thought it was by the insulin and half-price Halloween candy.
It's not by the gauze pads and the igloo coolers?
The cheese? It's near the Care Bears and the picture frames.
It's not by the razor blades and the cat makeup?
No, the sliced cheese is over in aisle 8 where the suntan lotion and Tupperware is.
But it's not by the Preparation H and the sunbrellas, because
No.
I thought I saw it over there a little bit ago.
They weren't looking for sliced cheese. Jay,
No.
tell them what they were looking for.
They come in and they'd say, we got the virus, which is going to keep people away. Then they go and steal 2 cases of beer. Cases of beer, which already, is that the thing you want to run with? Is that what you want to run out of play? 2 cases of Corona.
By the way, I love that. Let's take a step back here. I love that these guys are confident let's just view the fact that they're confident that they have the virus. Like, they've been tested.
Yeah.
These two hobos
and rich people
and Rita Wilson and Tom Hanks and a couple of NBA guys. Like, it's just that it.
And these guys.
These two vagrants.
We got it.
These two vagrants and Boris Johnson.
Right.
That's all who are Chris Cuomo and these two guys right here.
Right. Right next right next to the car batteries and the applesauce. All right. So these guys walk in.
Where's the Corona located?
It's by the car batteries and the applesauce.
It's not by the fish food and the duct tape?
No. Where is it?
What about the Walkers and the Fat Free Pringles? Because they're in the same aisle.
The Walkers and the fat-free Pringles are in the same aisle.
The printer paper and the beach umbrellas?
Is that in the same spot?
It's the Snickers and the baby one.
Okay. All right. So these guys, they come in, they grab 2 cases of beer, which is stupid to run out with, and then they grab
Corona.
Which, all right, that's a little on the nose.
A little on the nose, guys. Come on. You're better. You're better than that. Maybe you're not better than that, but
even if you're not better than that,
be
better than that.
In these times, I need you to be better.
So they grab 2 cases of Corona, and then they grab some laundry detergent naturally. Laundry
if it's
detergent.
a box of like the crystals, how difficult is that to carry?
So hard to carry.
It doesn't have a handle. If you're going to get alcohol, grab a thing of vodka. That at least has a handle. This is like, I'm sure they're boxes of like biz.
Grab some champagne.
Yep.
Asti Spumante.
Riuniti on ice. Make it so nice, guys. If you have the virus, why not celebrate?
Celebrate it. Don't grab 2 cases of beer, 2 of the hardest things to carry and hold.
then laundry detergent. Again, it's not going to be the one with the handle.
So they each got a case and they each got some laundry.
Yeah.
Who in their lives was like, look, if you're stealing stuff from the CVS, can you get some laundry detergent?
Yeah.
Like that's a girlfriend or someone in their lives who were just like.
Someone who does the laundry in their life.
As long as you're down there.
Just if you're going to be ripping it off, just grab some. We know we need it.
These guys.
If there's one thing we know about thugs is that they like to wash their clothes clean.
They like to be. Maybe they wanted to
make a clean getaway. You never know.
At Sklar Brothers
That's
for that
right.
one. Jesus. All we know is that they raced out of there.
Mm-hmm.
They got into their van, which was a white van.
Stolen white van.
Now, does anyone make white vans anymore?
No. No one has
made a white van. No car maker has made a white van in, I'm going to say, 25 years. They make them and then they let them sit for 20 years. So
they
when they
rust
come out,
on the edges.
So when they come out,
and then they just let people steal them.
Right.
Nobody is driving a brand new white van. They come off the line. They're 20 years old and busted.
And that's what people steal. So
stolen white vans are like classic rock songs. All right. They aren't making any new ones anymore. There's a finite number of them in the world.
Right.
There are more of them that are stolen and in captivity than in the wild. Yes. No, those are tigers.
Oh, yeah.
Still.
Either way.
A couple of indie bands get them.
Yeah.
Like tigers.
But this is their fatal mistake because they rush out into their van. Mm-hmm. They stole this van.
Mm-hmm. Stolen van.
They didn't rip the license plate off.
No, and the CVS person saw the license plate,
the guy, the clerk, wrote down the number, called 911.
And they found them moments later.
It's these 2 guys. I want to get their names right. Steve Syriac, I think, is one of their names.
Steven Syriac. He then tried to flee. Got 75 feet away before going down.
And we always say this. 75
Cops love when you run.
Cops love it when you run, man.
There's nothing they like more than their job to be made harder. Exactly.
Right? They've got you, and now you're going to make something that should be easy
harder for them. And
you expect them to then go easy on you. 75 feet, not that far.
Right. Not that you did not get that far.
25 yards.
Yeah.
That's not that far to go before you get taken down.
No.
So Steve Syriac, which sounds like a combination of Cyrano de Bergerac. Like both
Maybe
of
he
his
was running
names.
for someone else.
Maybe he's running for someone. But doesn't that sound like a combination of both those names? Steve Syriac. Steve Syriac.
The Cyrano de Bergerac of Corona stealing thugs.
Right. They steal. And here are the charges they got down.
I want to hear the charges.
Okay, so Grand Theft Auto.
Not the video game.
Although
they probably
stole that too. But how great would it be? They should do a Grand Theft Auto pandemic virus version.
Oh, yeah. That'd be amazing.
Where no one can touch each other, but you still got to like blast people.
You got to make sure you get the shirt under the car door that you pull the thing out. Everyone's got bandanas. Well, that's the same.
That is kind of the same when you think of Grand Theft Auto. Resisting arrest.
Sure.
So there's that.
Yep.
This is my favorite one. I've actually never heard of this one before, and it kind of makes the whole thing adorable.
Uh-huh.
Petite theft.
Good read on that.
Petite theft.
Good read.
Thanks. It does make it cute and adorable. And maybe I don't know. Maybe that's when you rob someone without a weapon. I would think that would be burglary. But
I think when an 8-year-old girl robs somebody, it's petite theft.
Yeah.
Or if Doug Flutie robs someone, it's petite theft. If you
just get tiny filet mignons,
that's petite theft. If that's all you steal, or if you order it at a restaurant and they don't make you pay for them, that's like petite theft.
Or if you steal things from a French restaurant.
If you steal
Also
small, tiny things from a French restaurant, like a fork to go into a Cornichon,
salt shakers,
that is petite theft.
Petite theft. So these guys got dialed up, dinged for petite theft. Maybe it's when you steal laundry detergent.
Well, I think they should have gotten a money laundering thing for there too. Laundering.
There you go.
Laundering. You should get that as well.
Either way, this is a classic, in my opinion.
We're going to see a lot more of this.
We're going to see more of it. And this is those people who think, hey, everything's depleted right now.
Now is the time to
go steal 2 cases of beer.
Thank
from a CVS.
you, coronavirus, for allowing me to get 2 cases
You've
of beer.
You've given me the weapon that I don't need to hold, which is to come in and say I've got the virus.
Uh-huh.
You've depleted what I believe to be the police right now. They're focusing on other things.
They're not worried about me. They're not going to run and catch me in 75 feet. I'm good on this one.
I mean, that's dumb, stupid, petite thief thinking.
Well, petite theft to me now, as you describe it, is the
Small-minded.
petite idea. It's a small idea.
Yeah.
You have a very small idea.
Or you have a small vision
you have
for
a small
what?
vision for what. This isn't a grand scheme. This isn't a Ponzi scheme. This is
Right.
a petite theft. It's like a small version of what a regular theft
It's
should
adorable. When you think about it, it's adorable.
be. All right, let's take a break, shall we?
Let's take a break. We've got a voicemail for you guys. I believe we do.
We're going to send it your way right now, and then we'll take a little bit of a break. And then when we come back on the other side, times in Wuhan, Wuhan has come back. The Wu is back.
The Wuhan clan is
ready
to
back
dial
and
up
ready to
another-
rock. Shaolin monks. And what we're going to do is talk about one woman gone wild now that everything has sort of been reinstated.
This is a cautionary tale, as Wuhan was initially within this pandemic. As they start to come out and lift the lockdown,
We should all be watching them to see what not to do. Wuhan got you all in check. We'll see you on the other side of this break. Hey, gang, people are asking us what podcast should we be listening to or things should we be enjoying in this time of Sklarantine. And we've got one for you right now. You ready for this? It's called the r/ podcast. Amazing. r/ is a YouTuber with 1.5 million subscribers, knows what he's doing, reads Reddit posts from subreddits. He hunts down real stories written by real people from across the internet, from like a dog owner who hunts down his dog's thief to a story about how a woman got a $500,000 check because her neighbor cut down her tree. What? I want that. r/ reads Reddit posts, like I said, from subreddits like r/ entitled parents, r/ pro revenge, r/ choosing beggars, and so many more, covering some of the most, just the nuttiest, the craziest, most outrageous and shocking stories you could ever imagine. I want you guys to check this out. You can listen to the r/ podcast on Spotify or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. The r/ podcast. There you go. There's a suggestion for you. Check it out.
You gotta let the cello sing. And he said, you gotta let the cello sing.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Thank you for subscribing to this. Thank you for rating, reviewing it. It keeps it up in the old charts, which we really appreciate.
if you want to watch this and watch a bunch of other great things that we have for you, go to our YouTube page. We have a YouTube page. It is youtube.com/SklarBroCountry. There's a link in our bio from our Instagram page. Go there, subscribe, watch some of the videos. It's our stand-up. It's going to be
some guest star stuff, and then we're going to put all the Cheap Seats episodes on there, so they're all in one place for you.
and
to
we're going
watch.
to work on some new Cheap Seats stuff.
Yes,
that we're going to
try
put
and do
there
new
as
versions of it. So keep an eye out, subscribe to it, and then you'll get all that stuff, which is really good. And it's simple, it's free to do it. Head on over to youtube.com/SklarBroCountry, and you'll find it. All right. Let's talk about this because the Wuhan got you all in check. The Wuhan is a strong hand. I like to keep my Wuhan strong.
The Wuhan's troubles are over, right?
Lockdown
I don't
lifted.
know.
Lockdown lifted.
I don't know.
Bat soup in the house, fam.
Bat soup for everybody. Bat soup on the house.
Yeah.
Not just in
You
the
got
house.
to eat it on the house.
You got to eat it on the house.
Hanging upside down from
Are they
one
gonna
of your
learn their
gutters.
lesson, Rand? Are they going to learn their lesson?
I don't think so. And this next story kind of tells it like it is.
Okay,
So.
a woman in Wuhan. So I don't know if this is true, by the way.
A man from Wuhan.
Let me preface this by saying there is no name for this woman.
Nope.
There is no photo of this
She
woman.
she will remain nameless.
Right? So, again, that makes me question if this is true. But there is a news coverage of
There
a story.
was an old lady from Wuhan.
Right.
Starts right there. This is a limerick that you don't want to see the end of it.
She apparently ordered 76 different breakfasts to be delivered to her in celebration of the end
There
of the
was
lockdown.
an old lady from Wuhan who ordered breakfast like a big man.
Right.
I'm going to finish this limerick here.
She wanted to make up for all the breakfasts she had missed throughout the lockdown.
Right.
Guess it was 76 days approximately.
Wait, why did she miss all the breakfasts?
Ordered in breakfast, like breakfast she could have eaten from.
Oh, she wanted to order in all the ordered in breakfast. So she
Right.
figured out of the 100 days or so.
Let me get it all at once because food doesn't spoil.
Sure.
And then is that how it works? And let's just eat
Well,
it
there's
all.
nothing better than eating eggs from a day ago that were made. There's
Right.
nothing better. Like they taste so good when they're not coming fresh off the grill.
when it's fully prepared and then refrigerated.
refrigerator frozen, like kind of sad pancakes are the best pancakes. Really, you don't want a waffle crisp coming out of you don't want it hot where the butter's melting and then you don't want that.
No. So
You just-
I heard this, Rand, and it sounds to me to eat 76 breakfasts sounds like the punishment.
76 breakfasts in the Wuhan woman.
So this woman, it sounds to me like what an abusive father in the 1950s would do
Yep.
to his son who was addicted to breakfast.
That's right.
You're going to sit in this breakfast nook.
You can eat 76
You're gonna
breakfasts.
eat all, and
you're
you
not
don't get
leaving.
up.
You don't
do
get
not
up.
get up until you eat all 76 breakfasts. You son of a bitch. And then we'll see who's strung
And
out on
then you'll get rid of this disgusting habit of being addicted to breakfast.
breakfast. So I kind of love, by the way, that a woman.
It's
like
nice
when
that a woman
I
did it.
started reading it,
Right,
76
You're like,
breakfasts.
oh, what dude did this?
What disgusting pig of a man.
Maybe
Oh,
she's
it's a woman.
Maybe she's the next Sonia the Black Widow Thomas.
She could be a competitive eater.
Competitive eater, Sonia the Black Widow Thomas. And remember Jeanette the Black,
Black
Widow,
Widow
Lee,
Lee
who was the billiards player. And they
Neither-
were saying they were Black Widow athletes. Like, neither of them were black. Neither of them were widows because I don't think either of them were married.
And neither of them were really athletes. A
Yeah.
competitive eater and a billiards player. Those aren't athletes. So this woman, I think part of me was really excited when I found out that it was a woman because it's comforting to know that women can also be short-sighted.
Yeah, and it's also like you can call her disgusting in the way you would call a dude disgusting, in the same way that we can hate Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
Even though he's gay, we don't have to give him the benefit of the doubt.
No,
of
we don't
being
have to. We don't have to dance around him being an asshole.
No, he's an asshole.
So is this woman, kind
Right.
of.
Yeah.
And I thought about it, and I'm like, this woman's decision to order 76 breakfasts
right.
and then to follow through with that means that in her posse, be it her family or whomever's in her inner circle, she does not have a no man.
Yep, you need a no man in your posse.
Athletes, she's like a professional athlete. Athletes need this too. One guy in
Or
your
woman,
posse,
or woman.
woman in your posse who, no matter what the situation, they just say no.
Yeah.
You turn to them and you're like, should I order 76 breakfasts because we haven't had
Bad
breakfast?
idea. Bad
They just
idea.
go, no.
Just don't do it. That's what
Ben
they're paid.
Roethlisberger, should I take this woman into this bathroom?
This underage girl?
Underage girl?
No.
No.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Tiger
Ezekiel
Woods.
Elliott, can I lift up this woman's shirt on the Mardi Gras float?
Nope.
No, don't do it.
I got my no man saying no. So I was about to, but my
I was
no
gonna, but the no
should
man
I,
told me.
Should I tweet a racist tweet? Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Don't do it.
Should I try?
Send it to me first, and then I'll tell you no.
Should I kill this guy on the racetrack just because he tried to cut me off? No.
Tony Stewart? No.
No. Don't do it.
No,
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
There you go.
So she needed a no man in her posse,
The Wuhan no man.
and she didn't have a Wuhan no man. And so here she goes, 76 breakfasts.
Wuhan no man, please listen.
Like a no man in her posse would have said simply,
No.
Let's start with 3.
What? 3 or 2?
Get 2 or 3 breakfasts. Get
Get
some options.
Get a Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity from the Wuhan
Side
Denny's.
of pancake. There was a place in New York City when we lived in New York City. I bet it's still there. I don't
Denny's
know.
Wuhan. No, from the Wuhan IHOP.
The Royal Canadian Pancake House
God.
in I implore you, if you are down on your luck or you don't have food or you're
Go
home-
hang out outside the Royal Canadian
I
Pancake
was like, I cannot believe more homeless people don't know about this place.
Just hang out
Royal Canadian Pancake House. I don't even know where it is in Manhattan.
Not anymore.
Every meal came with
a side of pancakes. Full order of pancakes.
A full order of pancakes.
This is why the world hates us. This is why the world hates us.
And it was Canadian too. I think they tried to zip it and tag that like excess onto Canada, but
Right.
that's the most American thing ever to get a side of pancakes.
Let's get back to this gal. She orders 76 breakfast because she missed breakfast so much. That's fine, but again, pace yourself.
You are a dummy because you're not pacing yourself.
You missed having breakfast. In about 6 hours, you're going to hate having breakfast. Just
Right.
understand that.
Or do it like this. I'm going to double up my breakfast so that in 38 days, I'll be there.
Yeah.
38 days.
Also, you don't need to catch up on anything.
Yeah, breakfast. It's not like you're depleted in the grand life supply of breakfast.
You made it through the time.
You
without it.
survived.
Just start over now.
There's not a register that says, look, she's missing
We gotta
breakfast
balance this out.
for 76 days. I don't know how she's going to get into heaven. I just don't know. She's
How is
76
she
breakfast short.
How is she avoiding food?
Isn't
it's hard
that-
to avoid food when you're at home all day.
But
It's hard for me to avoid food.
Maybe this can be the new description of a crazy person. She's 76 breakfast short of a full meal, of a full day's meal,
not day's meal. She's 76 breakfast short of a deck.
Of a deck.
Of a deck.
A deck or a dozen. I don't know how this woman's avoiding food. I took my intermittent fasting right into this damn pandemic, and I had to blow it all to hell because
Yeah.
you're around food from the second you wake up at 6 a.m.
And there's nothing else to do.
You can't go do something. You
No.
can't be like, I'm going to go hang out for 4 or 5 hours and work somewhere. No, you got to be around. You got to be making food for your kids. You got to be in that.
So was this
space.
woman, I'm seriously asking you, Jay, was she sitting in her bed in the morning saying, what am I going to do for breakfast? If I can't order it, I sure as hell can't make it. There's no way I can make it. So I guess I'm just going to go without it and keep a tally of how many times I.
Right. And
But
survive.
lunch is fine.
Lunch, she's fine on lunch.
Dinner, totally cool.
She's fine on lunch, but she said,
Just can't make can't do what it takes to scramble an egg. To like, I don't even know what's a Wuhan breakfast. Is there like a bat scramble that people eat? You know, can't make a bat scramble. I can't do any of that stuff.
Look, Wuhan was known for its food. That's a town that was known for its food. I'm not saying we all should go to a wet market, but they were known.
Do you put like slices of bat meat and the hollandaise sauce over the English muffin with the poached eggs? What is that?
Canadian, like-
that's not a Canadian. That's not what I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of it. The hollandaise, you know what I mean? Hollandaise
Eggs Benedict?
Yes. Eggs Benedict. All right, you could be making that in Wuhan, and she just cannot figure out a way to do it. Maybe she just doesn't possess the tools to make something like that happen.
Well, all it did is shine a light on my inability to. I'm like, this woman was away from breakfast for 76 days. Why can't I avoid eating in the morning for 76 days? And that might be the largest tragedy of this entire pandemic, that I have fallen off my attempts to intermittently fast and go from 7 at night or 8 at night until 12.
That is maybe the biggest tragedy.
Is that the biggest tragedy for what we're going through here?
Maybe.
Look,
I have one more story.
please give it to me.
I have one more
Give it
story.
to me
We're
strong.
going to do this right now. I'm going to look at this. Okay.
We got time.
I'm just going to read you the headline of this story, Jay, and
Yes.
then you'll have way more questions than answers. Everybody will. Man has penis bitten in roadside attack. Let the questioning begin. How did he let this happen? Who or what is biting?
I'm imagining he's holding the penis in
Who
a
or
paper
what is
bag.
biting peni on the side of the road? And why isn't this man in a car? Is it like seeing someone walking along the street? If you see someone walking along the street,
Look, if I see
they're
some-
like getting fresh air. Or if it's Carol Baskin, maybe they're crying, and then you have to circle back 3 times and then allow her to get into the car by
and
having
have her hold a gun on you and watch you cry all night.
That's right, at his request.
Look,
if you see someone walking on a highway, Jay,
if someone's walking on a highway and they're not going to get gas,
that's a whole different ball of wax.
that's all different. But if
That's
you
number
see-
1, you
if
don't have
s-
OnStar.
So-
Number 2, you don't have AAA.
and number 3, you don't have a cell phone, and number 4, you don't have friends.
who can come and pick you up.
Because if you're walking on the side of the
highway,
highway, a lot of things have gone wrong in your life, and now we're seeing those things come to fruition.
if you're walking alongside on a highway you should expect your penis to get bit. That should be the first thing is like, where and when is my penis going to get bit on this highway?
How soon till it gets bit?
Who on this highway that I'm walking on is going to take a chomp out of my junk? So the penis of the man has been bitten in a roadside attack, said the article. That makes it sound like it was just sitting there on next to him, and then it got bitten. It got bit. Like it doesn't belong to him at all. It got bitten.
The penis of a man got bitten.
Got bit. The victim, Eric Quando.
Which, by the way, Eric Quando sounds to me. I heard his name, Eric Quando, and it sounds to me like a guy who teaches Taekwondo in the valley.
His method.
His version of Taekwondo, which is way more aggressive. And he's not allowed to call it Taekwondo or else the Taekwondo people are going to come to
Eric Quando.
And you come, it's like, look, you can hit someone in the back of the head in Eric Quando.
Yeah, strike first from behind.
That's the rules of
Eric Quando.
Win at all costs. Taekwondo is not going to say that. Eric Quando is going to say that.
Back to the penis. Eric Quando was just returned into town. This was in New Juaben, North Municipality of the Eastern region of Ghana, which I know you know very well.
Yeah, I was going to say this feels like a Western region of Ghana.
It's the Eastern region.
It's happening in the Eastern region. Okay.
The Quando was returning to town and met an 11-year-old son of the suspect on the roadside peeling sugarcane. Was the 11-year-old peeling sugarcane? Was Quando peeling sugarcane?
I think the kid was peeling sugarcane.
Why is he meeting an 11-year-old boy on the side of the road?
What's the son of the
suspect? What is
suspect?
happening in the Eastern region?
It's the son of the suspect. He's coming to be like, hey, where's your mom?
The only thing that he ever taught me, the only one that ever was the son of a suspect.
Yeah.
The boy apparently pleaded with the man to assist him in peeling his sugar. Pleaded? You plead with your constituents to stay home if you're the mayor of a small town in southern Illinois. We talked about that last week.
Illinois.
You don't plead with a stranger on the road to help you peel
sugar.
You got to know better than that.
Also, like if you're peeling sugarcane, I know you're a kid. The job was given to you.
Yeah, you should be doing that. Number one. Number two.
And also, maybe you shouldn't.
How much was this guy refusing to peel it that this kid had to plead with him?
I know.
So you can guess what happened next, Jay. I'm sure you can.
The
boy's father came out of nowhere, got angry at the man for interacting with his son. Where did he come from? Why isn't he helping the kid peel the sugar cane? Right? Why isn't the kid asking the father if he's right there, if he needed peeled so badly? So the man then walks away from the father and the son to avoid further conflict. He's like, I can't get in the middle of this.
Now I'm walking on a highway. I'm walking down the side of a highway. Why do I need this sugar cane flack?
So he's just walking away, literally turning the other cheek, Kenny Rogers style.
Turning both cheeks.
And then the father started yelling aspersions at him, casting aspersions at him. Then he pushed the man down, causing him to scrape his lower nostril, which is a weird place to scrape. Then he pounced on the man and bit his penis. This is classic textbook Eastern region of Ghana happening on the side of a highway.
Look, if you get pushed down from behind,
this is the way most fights go. This is classic Eric Quando. If he would have practiced Eric Quando, maybe he would have seen it coming.
Push him down from behind, flip him over, bite his penis.
If I had a nickel for every time a penis got bit in the UFC, I would be able to own my own private island where UFC matches could be held, Dana White.
Which they are happening.
So now the man is in hiding, just left his son there to hang out, and there's a manhunt. A manhunt!
For the penis biter.
They're going to now have to match the bite marks on his... This is going to be embarrassing for the guy. Match the bite marks on his penis with the shape of the teeth.
Don't we know who the guy is?
Aspects.
If we have the kid...
That's right.
If we have the kid, we should know the guy. And you know what? No one helped the kid with the sugar cane.
That's right.
That's the worst part of this story.
If the man could bite through a penis with his teeth, why couldn't he bite through the sugar cane?
Your dad should be helping.
Use your teeth for good, is what I'm saying. There is a silver lining, though. The guy who got his penis bit does not have coronavirus, so
that's good.
He's totally clear.
That's one of those.
Unlike the stream of urine that's coming out of him because that's filled with a bunch of blood.
Yes, blood.
All right, guys, that's our show.
Look, so the moral of that story is, as bad as we think we have it, as hard as our lives are, and as hard as our lives feel, you're not on the side of the road with a man biting your penis.
Just
remember that. That should be your mantra.
At least I'm not getting my penis bit on the side of the road. At least I'm not on the side of the road. At least I'm not pleading with a kid, having a kid plead with me and me having to refuse unpeeling sugarcane.
All I have to do is Zoom my relatives more than I normally would want to.
That's still a pain in the butt, but who cares? All right, guys. We are out. Go punch a waterfall, and then go punch a water faucet, then go wash your hands. Stay socially distanced, but stay connected to each other. And we will see you tomorrow. Take care. Thanks.
La-ti-da, la-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da.